Hey everyone, Sheldon here, and today I'm just going to be working on the paper bike, which you can see right here. And it probably looks the exact same as before, but trust me, I've added layers, you just can't tell yet, really. So this is my setup right now. Got a clamp light just clamped to a door, then another light right there. And this chair, I don't even know why I'm using this chair when I could be using this. I'm actually going to switch that. Alright, that should be better. So basically, I'm going to be working on the paper bike in here because, it's such a big project that, I cannot do it in my room. There's just not enough space. So, I'm doing it in here, and yeah, it's an okay setup. I think it's pretty good. But anyway, I've got my school binder right here, and I have some papers here that I'm going to be using. Oh, there's that. Yeah, I pay attention in school, but yeah, I've got these papers here, and it's just old graded schoolwork, so I just constantly have some that I fold and turn into a paper bike, that's what I do. Okay, so I know the lighting is a little weird right now, but I just wanted to point out a fun fact. This Starbucks gift card made the entire paper skateboard, and it's made this much of the bike so far. So I think it can make it all the way through. It is actually starting to break in the middle, like right there. Obviously you can't see it, but maybe I'll put a macro shot in there. But yeah, so this card will be revolutionary. Okay, so I have these, which are just 4-layer pieces, and they're already dry, so luckily I don't have to make too many. But basically every time I make more of these, they run out really fast. So I've got my schoolwork over here, and I'm just gonna turn these into 4-layer pieces. And you can see that right now the frame is about 41 layers thick, so it's starting to hold its shape a lot more. So now I'm just gonna start making these, and I'll show you guys what I do, and I'll tell you guys how long it takes too. Okay, so now I'm just gonna put this over here and start making some hard paper. So I've got this big sheet of paper underneath this, which prevents glue from getting on this mat, just makes it easier. And now I'm just gonna take the wood glue first and apply that on this half of the paper. Just getting this one ready. Okay. Now you can see I missed some of the areas, and that's where this glue comes in. It helps a lot. I'm just folding it over. And this is just a marker. I've been using this same marker for like 5 years too. This marker is amazing. So now it's 2 layers. So I'm just going to fold it over again. And I'm going to get a 4-layer piece. So yeah, it's the same principle, just putting the glue on there and then just running the excess air and glue out. Also, over the years, I've kind of started adding the glue past the halfway point, so it goes up there more, it seems to work better actually. So just little things you learn when you do this for so long. All right, I'm just folding it. And there you go. So that's a 4-layer piece. Each one takes, you know, a different amount of time, honestly. Sometimes I suck at it and sometimes it works out perfectly like this. So, you know, these are good and they're completely dry and they may look like they're warped, but honestly, with the amount of surface area that's going to be contacting the bike, the glue just keeps it down. 4 layers tends to warp easily despite putting it under weight. So more than that though, like 8 or 16 layers, that usually doesn't warp. All right, so now I'm just gonna make some more of these, just enough to where I'll be able to cover the whole surface. Like you can see it on this side with the layers going parallel to this bottom portion right here. All right, so I think I have enough now just to, you know, cover this surface. Well, actually, this side. So I'm adding them to this side because I just did add them to this side. So it wants to curve up that way. So by adding them to this side, it's just gonna straighten the whole thing out. So, you know, you learn these things about paper as you go. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this right here, like that. Just line up the middle right there with that seam, and it'll just cover everything like that. So basically, I'm just gonna mark a mark here and here, so I can see where I need to stop adding the glue. So I'm just putting some glue on here. Now the white glue. Now there's some excess on here, so I'm just scraping that off. And I'm just gonna do this to try to make it just a little bit more even. It's really tedious. Just lining this up. And there we go. And I also like to write down the number of layers I'm at. So now it's going to be 45. And I also have to flip this over and trim off the excess. Well, there we go. And then I usually take some super glue and just get this over with now and just add it to the edge of the piece I just put on there. There's some excess glue there. I don't know where my red pliers went. I lose stuff all the time. Like, I don't know. I also put it right here just to keep it nice and strong, you know. You can't go wrong with super glue, really, when you're paper crafting. And honestly, I saw this big bottle of super glue on Amazon that's like, I don't know, 13 bucks, but it's huge. I think I'm gonna get that for this project, because going to Walmart and clearing the entire shelf of super glue, you know, they're probably mad at me now. They're like, oh, this guy's back again. Back to steal all our super glue and paper. No, I take the paper from my school and Walmart. So that's one on there. And basically I just have to do that for all of them. So now I'm just gonna put one that's just gonna go straight across here, just like that. So I basically just have to keep doing this. This is what I've been doing every day after I come home from school. It's just, you know, add a couple layers to this. It takes time. But this hobby actually keeps me going, really. This hobby is like the best thing ever. You know, I'm always like thinking about the next thing I'm gonna build or whatever, or the next like video I'm gonna film. It's always in the back of my mind. And that can be good and bad, you know. But hey, it keeps me busy, and obviously you guys like seeing it, you know, because you have stuck around for so long. I really appreciate that, by the way. And I know this video is way different than normal, but I can't really just do a quick update about this kind of stuff. Like, this thing is huge. So you can obviously tell this takes a long time. I don't really know of any other method to do this. Lots of glue. I'm not gonna run out of glue anytime soon though. I got like 2 big gallon ones for Christmas. So yeah, it's a perfect gift. It's really nice. I shouldn't run out. Well, maybe wood glue, but I still have like about a gallon of that. This is waterproof wood glue, by the way. So hopefully it won't rain, you know, the day I want to ride this thing. All right, getting to the last couple pieces here. So this one right here toward the top. All right, and I'm just finishing up the last one right here. All right, so that was the last one that I just glued on there. So now the whole thing is 4 layers thicker. So as you can see, this is still bowing up, but once these dry, the whole thing is going to straighten out and everything's going to be perfectly fine that way. It's weird how it does that, but when you understand the characteristics of paper, you can kind of use it to your advantage in certain situations. So I would say it's looking pretty good, and yeah, you can already see it's starting to straighten out. So it's going to plan for right now, so that's good. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it gives you a little bit of perspective as to how long this takes. This took about 2 hours to film this entire video, so pretty time consuming, but you know, it only took longer really because I was filming. So thanks for watching this video, you guys. I really appreciate it. If you stuck around until the end, you know, maybe you're just bored and wanted to see someone add 4 layers to a paper bike frame, you know, well, you came to the right place, so I appreciate it. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask in the comment section below or in a personal message, and be sure to subscribe if you'd like to see all the latest updates, and I'll see you guys in the next video.